Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to the Daily Drop with your boy Jabron. Just leaving the Roosevelt, getting done doing a little content creation. Guys, a week ago I did a video about making your bed as soon as you wake up. It's titled, Wake Up, ... then do this. So that same day I got a text from my buddy and he said that Oprah spoke about the same exact thing, dropped the same line, right? About making your bed to start self-discipline. And that got me really excited, got me on a whirlwind, and I've always loved Oprah. You know, she's been called arguably the most powerful woman in the history of our time. Nah, forget all that, guys. In my opinion, Oprah is the most powerful human being that's ever existed in our time. So, really quickly, I just wrote down Oprah's top 10 rules for success. Not mine, but hers. Something we can all learn from and that I can build from and learn from as well. So, number 1, Oprah says to understand the next move. Don't be so stuck and frustrated with what you're doing right now. You gotta have a vision to look forward to the next move, right? And that way your subconscious will be primed to be aware of that next move or that next opportunity available. So wherever you are, that's not where you're gonna be forever. And you have to convince yourself of that, right? You are going to make it all the way. It doesn't matter how many steps there are. Always beware and weary of the next move. And you'll always be prepared. All right, number 2 is seize your opportunities, guys. And I'm sure many of us can relate to this too. It's hand in hand with the number 1 advice, right? When you're aware and focused on the next move, the opportunities will come. They're everywhere, they're all around. They are perpetual. So when you realize and see the opportunity, seize that opportunity, right? Which brings us to number 3. Everybody makes mistakes, right? Every single human being on this earth makes and will continue to make mistakes. But it's not important that you mope and, you know, just kind of ruin yourself over your mistake. Accept it. Do not let it define you, and just work that mistake into your next move. Make sure you don't make the same mistake again, right? That's the biggest part of mistakes. We're gonna continue to make them, just don't make the same mistakes over and over. All right, number 5, it's gonna be run the race as hard as you can, right? And Oprah says she wasn't worried about anyone else when she started as a radio host, then she got moved up to a TV show host in '84, and in '86, guys, she started her own show, which till 2005, I believe, when it last aired, it was from '86 till then the number 1 rated talk show ever. No one ever messed with her, right? They couldn't touch her, but she wasn't worried about the competition. She was only worried about herself. She was only running her own race, doing as well as she could, right? So don't worry about anybody else. If everyone else is after the same goals, the same dreams, doesn't matter. They do not exist, does not compute, right? It shouldn't matter for you. You are your own competition, and you can be your own worst enemy. So run your own race, stay in your own lane. All right, number 6, this is a big one, guys, and it's so simple. Believe, right? You have to believe, and believe in what your belief is. You know, Oprah used to work with her grandma, you know, hanging up clothes, washing, drying clothes, and Oprah's grandma's dream for her was that one day she would be able to be looked after by some good white folks, meaning they would look after her, give her some food, treat her with dignity at the end of the day, right? That was her genuine, legit dream for her granddaughter, you know? She would tell her, Gail, now I want you to watch me while I do this because one day this is gonna be you. Obviously, Oprah knew better. She knew she had better hopes and aspirations for herself, and so should you. It really doesn't matter what our loved ones or the ones that care about us and that we care for want us to achieve and believe for us. We all have our own dreams, our own desires, our own belief. And you can cultivate it and pound it out and make it a reality, guys. Millions have done it before. And as I'm reading Oprah's top 10 reasons and her story, this should influence and motivate you to do the same, because you can. You really, really, truly can. All right, brings us to number 7. And I've said this before too, guys, we are all seeking the same thing. more or less, right? Oprah said even while she was on her shows, one moment she realized, guys, maybe my shoes are a little bit better than most of my audience, but at the core, we are all the same. We just all want love, to be loved. We want to make some type of contribution, and we just want to be safe. We want to live in this world. We want to enjoy this world. It's a gift, and truly, that's probably one I can resonate with most, is we all are truly after the exact same thing. So don't forget about your other family members, you know, your friends, anybody, right? It's a whole interconnected support system. We all have to have each other's backs, guys. Number 8, find your purpose. Now, you're not gonna find your purpose if you're hanging out at the bar every Friday and Saturday night, you know, drinking beers, farting, watching the game, burping. I mean, that's gonna be the same type of interactions you're dealing with 20 years from now, guys. You have to cut that crap out. Have a purpose, okay? Know what you want. Write it down on a piece of paper. We are all accessible to a piece of paper and a pen. And that is mighty, that is powerful, that is really all you need. Find a purpose, seek a purpose, make a purpose, create a purpose. Because if you don't follow your dreams and make a purpose, you will work for someone that followed theirs. All right? Number 9, stay grounded. You have to be compassionate and have empathy for others, guys. Just as Oprah says now, she stays grounded. She's very, very firmly based in her roots, but she's still reaching for the stars, worth over $3.5 billion. Guys, Oprah is the prime example. She did it. We can all do it, all right? So stay grounded. Don't forget where you came from. All right, and the last one, guys, number 10, what is it? So if Oprah could give her 21-year-old self any advice, she said it would be, relax. It's all going to be okay, baby girl. Well, that's what she said. But that's what I'm telling you guys too. It's all going to be okay. When you look back at the first step, you're going to realize why everything fell apart the way it did. Why certain people, you know, fluctuated in and out of your life forever. The people you loved and cared about. It's a reason for all of this. All your dreams that you thought you wanted to accomplish. It all falls apart and realigns for a greater purpose, guys. It all happens in divine timing. So get out there, follow these 10 steps, guys. If Oprah could do it, if anybody else on this green earth could do it, we are capable of doing it. You are powerful beyond measure, guys. Go out there, get your dreams, accomplish your goals, and crush it. All right, guys, I'm out. Didn't want to make this too long. Sorry it took a bit, but I think it's really, really pertinent information, and hopefully this can empower you guys. All right, y'all, I'm out. See you guys in a few hours after my hike. Peace and